Hey, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak with us, the bonds of the apostles, earlier millstone, hopefully like teach more sincerity. I'm Brother Chayaba. Hey, man, I'm going to get straight right into it. So, just a quick lesson, man, inspired off the spirit. I was going to get into this. Video, the topic about overpopulation. Basically the elder, not the Zakbal, over there in South Carolina, he went into it. So I was like, hey, man, might as well bring it out as well, just continue out the spirit. So, yeah, the brother, he pulled up a photo of overpopulation is a myth, and it is a myth because, overpopulation at the end of the day is created just by Esau, And we're going to get into why Esau created this overpopulation. And we know why he did it, but let's hear a little bit of this.
Now, Elder Yashwama, he was the one that put this image up. I clipped it when he put it up, and he actually mentioned it in a video that he did, but I'm going to go into it briefly now. And I've been saying this for the last little while. Whenever I had a chance to, go out to Arizona and ride and see the other states and whatnot, you realize that them people talking about overpopulation, they full of shit. Man, United States got so much damn land. Let me read this. Hidden fact. Overpopulation is a myth. In fact, there is so much room on Earth that if everyone lived as densely as New York City, the entire world population of 7.8 billion people could fit into an area the size of Texas. The lie that we are overpopulated is spread to induce fear and scarcity over the masses and to justify ways to lower the population.
Yeah, man. So there you have it. The whole world could fit in New York City. And so, yeah, it says that everyone lived as densely as New York City. Or, slot. It says the whole world can fit in Texas, If everyone lived as densely as New York City, it says right here, the entire world population, 7.8 billion, could fit into an area the size of Texas. Yeah, man. So the whole world can fit in Texas, man. If they live densely. And then I have got an article pulled up too, a little bit more on that. But look, just Texas right here. Everyone, the whole world can fit in that, man. 7.8 billion people can fit in just Texas. Look how much more land there's left in just, United States alone. How much more, the whole world, I gotta look, man. I'm trying to zoom in. Yeah, look. Texas is right here. And look how much more land you got, man. And Esau's saying that the world is overpopulated. Yeah, like it says here in this photo, the lie that we are overpopulated is spread to induce fear and scarcity over the masses and to justify ways to lower the population. Yeah, man, we know at the end of the day, Esau's just doing this ultimately for control. Because Esau, man, at the end of the day, Esau knows he has his limits, and, he wants control. So, this number, the number that he thinks that, he'll have better control over the mass, the people is 500 million, That's in the Georgia Guidestones, what he wants to bring down the population to, 500 million. So apparently this is the number, 500 million is the number that Esau, 500 million is the number that Esau declares or says that basically that what he needs to control, that to have control, better control, I guess. So, but should we go into the scriptures, man, real quick? What does it say? What is it? Genesis 9. Yep. It says, "And Most High blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth." Yeah, because when the Lord brought the flood upon the earth, when the Lord brought the flood upon the earth, man, everyone died off except for Noah and his sons and his wife and sons' wives. But everyone else died. So what? The Lord commanded unto Noah, hey, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth. The Lord didn't say, hey, be fruitful and multiply, but don't multiply too much or else there's going to be too much people on the earth. Nah, the Lord did not say that. He said, and plainly, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. He said three. The Lord used three similar words: fruitful, multiply, and replenish, showing you that, hey, the Lord didn't create the earth. The Lord created the earth to be abundant, to be vast. That's how the Lord created the earth to be. But Esau puts in this narrative that the earth is overpopulated. But really, man, again, he's just doing that for control, to have, so that he can have an excuse to depopulate the population, so that he can have, better control over the people. Because obviously, it seems like 7.8 billion is too much for him. It's too much for Esau, showing you that he has his limits. No matter how much, he puts himself to be like the Most High, this dude has limits at the end of the day. If he, clearly, because he wants to bring down the population. So let me keep playing a little bit more of this.
It is a statistical fact that 50% of humans live on less than 1% of the land. And if a fraction of lawns were turned into gardens, food scarcity would be non existent.
Yeah, man, there you have it. It says, yeah, again, it is a statistical fact that 50% of humans live on less than 1% of the land. Yeah, and if a fraction of lawns were turned into gardens, food scarcely be non-existent. Hey, man, Esau, Esau does not want you growing your own, farm, having your own garden. Esau wants society to be set up where you rely on him. That's why, he got all these supermarkets, and then he makes it real hard for you to grow your own, have your own land. He makes these lands overpriced. He makes houses with fairly big lawns that you can turn to a garden overpriced, or whatever. And I remember there's this one story I heard about how, this Sheikh woman she had a garden, and then for no reason, Esau just came there, and basically destroyed the whole garden, for basically no reason. Showing you that, hey, Esau, he doesn't want that spirit to be, pushed about, getting yourself a garden, Because, hey, if everyone had their own gardens, man, Esau would lose a lot of money in that because, less people will go to supermarkets, you will spend less money on groceries.
Now, believe this. Maybe not all the numbers that they got it, but the earth is an abundant paradise filled with lushness, but these devils have defiled it. That's why they got to be taken out of power. And the world is not overcrowded. The cities may be overcrowded because everybody try to move to New York or Los Angeles or Phoenix, Arizona or wherever. Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah, and what I was gonna say is, like it says right here, the lie. It says, the lie that we are overpopulated is spread to induce fear and scarcity over the masses, and to justify ways to lower the population. Yeah, so whenever you might see these documentaries on overpopulation. Esau likes to include videos and footage of these cities like Beijing or New York City, these highly dense populated cities, and then he'll put these cities, they try to justify that the world's overpopulated, which really, like the brother said, just these cities, are just you can say overpopulated. That it's a lot. It's a big population in these cities. Very dense. But Esau, well, that's what Esau will do, man. He'll try to he'll find any way to just justify his agenda.
But the earth itself is so much land, it's so much trees, bodies of water. Come on, man, this place is not overcrowded. But you know what? The devil got to be removed out of power. That's the whole problem. Let's see here. He has to be removed out of power. Because the earth is going to be refreshed when these devils go down. This is Revelation 21:5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. Yahushua is going to be a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what we're waiting on.
Yep, man, that's true. The Lord's going to take this Edomite out of rulership because the madness, the evil he's doing on the earth. The Lord's going to take out this Edomite and refresh the earth. Put it back in its, put the earth back in its righteous state. Because, the earth right now, man, is in a terrible state because of this Edomite. So, yeah, and again, it says, Genesis, well, it's the same chapter, but going to 9 and 7, it says, and you be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, multiply therein. So this was a commandment, man, the Lord said to do. Be fruitful and multiply. Make more, make children. Those children grow up, and then, domino effects goes down, the line. That's how the Lord intended it for it to be. But now Esau's in rulership. He's trying to change that, showing you that he's the complete opposite of the Most High. That's why this dude's putting stuff in the food, to make to destroy your sperm cells or whatever, make you infertile. To the woman too, he's doing that. So yeah, I was gonna bring out this article, but I don't think it's really necessary. The brother, that picture, man, basically summarized, the point. So yeah, man, just a real quick one, get into that. Lord willing, brothers out there edified. Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Brakathum, Shalom.